The following is a presentation of TFNN.
Welcome, folks. Steve Rhodes, Tom O'Brien. We appreciate you growling and prowling out here with us, folks. We have the Dow right now up 80. NASDAQ's down 23. The S&P's are flat. And let me tell you something, man. Can you spell ABC?
I can say.
That NASDAQ. What's wrong with that? The NASDAQ fell down and can't get up.
Whew. Apple off, what's Apple off here? About $14 now.
Yeah,
Google
well,
off 17.
I heard you at Apple.
Priceline.
It's an island, and it doesn't have a boat.
Oh, man. If it does jump that creek tomorrow, oh, my goodness.
You know,
that'd be dangerous. That would be for book number 3.
Well, you know, it's big time. Well, you know what's wild here is that it was an IBD market, even the last 3 or 4 weeks on the way up.
Yeah.
Now it's an IBD market on the way down.
Yeah.
I mean,
it is.
Big time. They're selling every one of them.
No,
every one of them.
They are. In fact,
PCLN, Google.
Well, check this out. Here is every IBD 50 stock.
Oh, is
and
it?
There's 2, 4, 6, 7 of them that are in the green, and they're only in the green by the biggest one is 48 cents.
Yeah. Watch out. Watch out.
I mean, that's pretty intense.
It is. It is amazing. Well, it's pretty wild, too, is that the aspect this morning I'm listening, they're saying, on the news, don't worry about Spain. Don't worry about it. It's like, what is that, mine? the thing,
yeah, with the interest rates are getting up towards that 7%.
No, totally. And what's so cool, right, folks? You don't even have to really understand Spain on a fundamental basis, okay? But the bottom line is that it's a huge economy. They're in debt up to their eyeballs, and no one will give them money. But all you have to do is go look at the indice.
Yeah, right.
Spain came off the bottom like we did. Spain went up 90%.
Yeah.
Now it's giving it all back.
Yeah.
That's what you want to wrap your head around. I mean, it's pretty amazing. And, of course, today what you have, our 30-year bonds, man, they're going to the moon.
At least to 160.
I think 160 is going to be in play here, man.
Yeah.
Oh, the bottom line, folks, is that at 144 to 145, it has the volume. It's a large ABC up, and it's been consolidating for quite a while. Now, if we go over to the Qs, this is a heads up. You talk about, you know what I've seen? The market always gives people about 3 chances to get out.
Yes.
And I'm talking about, folks, if you're a bull or a bear. Okay, if you're a bear, gives you about 3 times to close them out. If you're a bull, it gives you about 3 times.
For sure.
And today, the market's screaming. The Qs are going to confirm an ABC structure on the way down. They blew away the B point, 65.92. They only need 70 million. They got 16 million right now.
Right.
And it's a nice ABC down. It's pretty. So you had your Master Trader Series Friday, Saturday. You've been a busy guy all weekend.
Oh man, yeah, it was, and it was great, absolutely great.
Yeah.
Always, just there's so many different.
You had a great market day Friday. Oh
we
my
did.
God,
we did, and always a good group of people, and so much content, so much to cover.
Right.
And I always know that it's going well because when it comes to maybe breaks or taking lunch or something.
Yes.
Hey, you guys want to bring lunch in here, or you want to go out? No.
Right.
Let's bring it in here.
Right. Which is great.
Let's just keep going. Let's just keep working.
That's where it's at. There's no doubt about it.
So it was good. It was good. We went till probably about 5-ish or so on Saturday, and it was just really just a great great opportunity to be able to spend 2 solid days with all those hours.
Right.
It ends up being about 16, 17, 8, whatever it turns out to be. And there's just so much information to be able to share. But what's great is actually being able to create clarity.
Yes.
To be able to create clarity for folks and show people things that they're just like, wow, I can't believe that information has really been sitting there all this time and I didn't recognize how to read it. So that's really the cool thing, yeah. So get to do it one more time in Boston.
In Boston. That's April 27th to 28th, folks.
Yeah.
Friday and Saturday.
Yeah.
So check it out on the front page of TFNN. And this is a beautiful market for it, too, man. I mean, what happens, folks, is that when these markets, when you get big turns in the markets, folks, the numbers hit like crazy. They just won. And let me tell you, it's not going to just be one. Once one starts.
Right.
Now, think of something. This is pretty wild. The NASDAQ, absolutely, it was untouchable.
Oh, it was.
Untouchable.
Oh, absolutely.
And now the NASDAQ, folks, okay, depending on how long you've been in the market, when the NASDAQ wants to blow apart, get out of the way. I mean, the NASDAQ is so nasty, it's unbelievable.
Well, you know, and it has been the index that led on the way up.
Yeah.
You know, really all the way up.
Oh, yeah,
and now
huge.
It's going to be, and the thing is, you're kind of like, really? Where's it come from? But it does.
Yeah. Oh, I know.
And especially the closer, and especially it seems like the closer right now that you get to May. And the profits that have been inside the market. You know, what's really interesting is before, at some point in time earlier this morning, I had CNBC on before I took off for the office, and there was some large money manager, and they were touting, you know, that he had like a 9% return or something for the year.
Oh, really?
You know, and that was just great. And folks, I'm not saying that that's bad, but, you know, I could just simply check out of Mastering Probability, you know, for the year. We're up 35%.
Right.
You know, for less than, you know, so,
right.
Okay.
Right. No, I'm with you.
You know, so, anyways.
And theirs is just give me your money, I'm going to keep it forever.
Yeah.
Yeah,
exactly.
right. No, I'm with you. It's pretty amazing. You know, now inside, let's get over to the NDX. So inside the NDX right now, yeah, Priceline, Google, EA.
Well, what strength is there in there? So you got the leaders are STX.
STX.
What is that?
I think that's
is that
storage,
chip company?
right? Is that storage? 1 second. Yeah, Seagate Technology.
Seagate. Okay.
And so if we look at Seagate, yeah, that's not bad, but it already gave it up. It's not going to break the highs.
Yeah.
You know, it got over there in price, and it's going to give it up right now. So once these start going, they all go. I mean, what you had happen out here again? You know, this is indicative of markets that are just going to keep getting sold off, and the bulls are saying, "What is going on?" You wait, you know, you get up 100 and boom, 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 boom. It just keeps coming at you.
Yeah. No question about that.
Oh, let me tell you something. Look at Priceline. Okay, so let's see if Priceline's going to be an ABC. We've done. Oh, it's good. That's good. Well, no, it's going to be close. Priceline needs over 2 million shares. We've done 375,000. Well, with not even an hour.
Yeah, not even an hour.
That could do it.
Yeah,
that could do it.
That certainly could do it.
The Qs,
and that thing hasn't broken a swing point on the way down.
No, look at this thing. Well, you know, it's amazing that, you know, what is amazing, folks, is no doubt, is that heads up on Apple was the first time that it broke a swing intraday. Remember last week when we were on?
Okay, that's right. Yeah,
that was the first time that Apple had done that. And sure enough, that was the heads up that, okay, I'm going to finally do ABC structures on the way down. There it was right there. That was when Apple was at 625. And now, just for a heads up here, folks, what we just did, 643, watch this one. We're going to...
taking a look at the larger...
Okay, so, I mean, we're going to 570 right now. 560 maybe. Hold on 1 second. You get 643, just ballpark it. So you get, it's only 40. It's only a $40 ABC down. So that's, 670. And we broke it with volume, you know, and 670 would be nothing for Apple.
Yes. I was going to put the chart up. What's that, where's that gap on Apple? Just so when you take a look at that, where's that thing at?
The gap right there. 658. No,
590, 575,
555 to 568.
Yeah.
So if it pulls right down to the 570 today and wakes up tomorrow morning, get out of the way.
Yeah, absolutely.
You better buy some life jackets and.
Yeah. Well, you know, I guess they thought that it was the 100-year anniversary of the Titanic, right?
Yeah.
So that ship would never sink.
I know, man. Oh, man.
So
seriously,
can Apple be the next Titanic?
Well, you know what you definitely do have is that when everyone's in, who do you sell to? You know, that's the big deal. You always got to have someone to sell to, folks. That's the bottom line.
That's a good point.
That's what demand's all about. You do.
Sure,
you always have to have someone to sell to.
Yeah.
And who are you going to sell to? Now, the 30-year bonds. Okay, so what we have is this. If we get a little more price spread today, we get 137,000 contracts. It's going to need a little more than that, a lot more than that, actually. But if you go up about 1.5 points, that's going to say that, okay, it's going to go attack the 144.27, and then the deal's going to be, okay, is it going to have juice up there and take it off? This is going to be a nasty day, man. But I'm telling you, folks, if you're long, get your stops in and get them in quick, man, because there's no reason to take this kind of grief. You made plenty of money on the way up. Don't worry about, that, last week I was up another 4 points. No, yesterday's gone, tomorrow's not here. You have what's on your plate right now. Because sell-offs like this, look at that NASDAQ, man.
Oh, I know. No, it's down 35 points.
And the thing with the NASDAQ is, look at this, it's going to be an ABC down. Okay, let me get that number. So, the 10th. April 10th, 1.9. This is going to be a composite ABC down too, folks. Now, we've done 334 million right now. It's going to bang out 1.3, 1.9. Let's say 2 billion, but it can do it. This will accelerate. That can definitely, that's on the table right now. And the 3 Qs, of course, the 3 Qs are going to do it in spades, man. The 3 Qs can come all the way down to 63 today. Holy cow.
Yeah, so we're at a point, so this is kind of, because what I have up on my screen here is the 10-minute chart on the euro. Okay? So when it did come off of its session lows this morning, which was about 2:40 in the morning.
Yeah.
Right now, you're at a 1.618 expansion of a swing point and a 786 retracement. So this area here is really important. This thing gives way, then the euro is back onto its, what it wants to eventually do here on the daily chart is get all the way into that 129 area.
Right.
But it finished, it made a move this morning, rejected it.
Yeah.
Bounced a little bit higher. And I'd say right now, in this next 10 minutes or so, it's going to give us a piece of information.
Oh, big time.
An important piece of information.
Yeah, it is. Particularly, folks, because what you have had here is that, the euro has stayed above this for, the 26th of January.
Yeah.
Once it's below it. And you see, the thing, folks, here is that once the euro is below that, it doesn't necessarily have to stop at the January 31st swing point.
Oh, no.
13th swing point.
Right.
Because it was a very short retracement.
Yeah.
Monster ABC down.
No, absolutely. Yeah, monster.
ABCs. Right back to school. Steve Rhodes, Tom O'Brien, all you Tigers and Tigresses, thanks for being out here, folks. You stay right there. We have the Dow 53, NASDAQ off 31, S&P's off 3, you got gold down 10, platinum's down 12, bonds are up 22. We're going to be right back.
X-Story Gold Mines, an NYSE Amex-listed company trading under the symbol XG, is slated to be the newest gold-silver producer in Argentina. X-Story is forecast to produce more than $250 million in bullion annually, beginning in 2013, at a cash cost of less than $200 for each ounce of gold produced. That forecast will make X-Story one of the highest margin operators in South America and a sector leader in the mining industry. X-Story has $50 million in its treasury, having spent over $60 million to date on drilling and engineering. The ultimate size of its Argentina discovery could be determined by year-end, as results from the 6 drills operating at the site are fully assessed. To find out more about X-Story Gold Mines and their exciting growth potential, click on their banner on the front page of TFNN.com or check them out on the NYSE Amex under the symbol XG. TFNN is proud to bring you the cutting edge of investment newsletters. Ken Shreve's Ultimate Growth Stocks. Ken is a top-down investor who lets price and volume in the major stock indices tell him when to be in the market and when to be out. By using his unique blend of fundamental and technical analysis, Ken will protect your hard-earned capital while realizing breakout gains. Go to TFNN.com today, click Investment Newsletters, and get Ken Shreve's Ultimate Growth Stocks free for 2 weeks. You take a hands-on approach to managing your investment strategy. You're always looking for the next trading opportunity to magnify your perspective. Direction Shares connects sophisticated traders with a powerful array of ETFs from a wide range of asset classes. The markets may go up and down, and you want tools for both sides of the trade. Discover how we can help at DirectionShares.com today. An investor should consider the investment objectives, risks, charges, and expenses of the Direction Shares carefully before investing. The prospectus and summary prospectus contain contain this and other information about Direction Shares. To obtain a prospectus or summary prospectus, please contact Direction Shares at 800-851-0511. The prospectus or summary prospectus should be read carefully before investing. An investment in the funds is subject to risk, including the possible loss of principal. The funds are designed to be utilized only by sophisticated investors such as traders and active investors employing dynamic strategies. Investors in the fund should understand the consequences of seeking daily investment results, understand the risk of shorting, and intend to actively monitor and manage their investments. Distributor Foreside Fund Services, LLC.
Folks, turns out my best student became my best teacher. Steve Rhodes absolutely raised my standards, and I'll guarantee he'll raise yours.
Thanks, Tom. What I've learned is that if you want more, you must become more, and that transformation, folks, that occurs the moment you decide to become a master. Now, the quickest way to mastery is through immersion, and for 2 solid days in Denver, Boston, and Tampa, I'll create a new standard of wealth for those few trader investors who have a burning desire to succeed. At my Master Trader course, I'll teach you how to create the ultimate money machine. These are the best-kept secrets in the business. Roadblocks, folks. Dabblers give up when they first appear. Stressors last just a little bit longer, but masters expect roadblocks and achieve extraordinary results when they bust right through them. I have all the benefit of knowing the type of wealth creation that I can generate for you. You don't. That's why I'm making this unconditional money-back guarantee. If for any reason you're not satisfied with my Master Trader course, I'll refund every penny. That's right. I take all the risk, and you get all the benefit. Go to the homepage at tfn.com and sign up today.
Here's what people are saying about Tiger TV.
Let's go to John in Tampa. Hey, John, what's going on?
Hi, Tom. How are you, sir?
I'm doing great. You having a good day out there?
A wonderful day. I love your Tiger TV. I watch it every day. I'm like a kid in a candy store.
Oh, man, I appreciate you out there watching it. How long have you been watching the Tiger TV?
I'm watching almost a month now, and it's wonderful.
It's pretty cool, isn't it?
Oh, yes, it's cool. You see the charts and everything. Thanks so much for the hard work.
Tiger TV, a great news service from TFNN.com. This segment is brought to you by Goldfields. For more information, just click the Goldfields banner on the front page of TFNN.com.
Welcome back, folks. Steve Rhodes, Tom O'Brien. We appreciate you growling and prowling out here with us. Right now, you get the Dow up 49, Nasdaq down 30. S&Ps are off 3.5. And folks, if you haven't test drove got your platform up on the Nadex platform, come over to our website at TFNN. You're going to see the Nadex banner right on the front page. You can get that platform up, and you can be get a $25,000 of funny money in there and start trading those vehicles right now. And after we take one of these calls, I'm going to go into that small cap. I'm going to sell that small cap. Little bounce is coming in here, but we'll sell that small cap.
That's that 1.618, 786. It's that sacred geometry on the 10-minute euro.
Is that the euro?
Yeah.
So I'll wait for that bounce.
Just telling us. Yeah, that's right.
Totally.
You love it.
Isn't that? I know.
I love it.
Sacred geometry.
That's where it's at.
I love it. My candles. My hammer candles. Totally. Let's get a Rick in British Columbia. Hey, Rick, what's going on?
Well, listening to you, it kind of reminds me where I live here. The bears are coming out of hibernation.
Oh, that's a good one, man. I like that one. Totally. That's a fact.
What's that?
Hey, when the market goes down, a lot of times they sell the bad babies and the good babies and everything like that. I'm looking at these the potash companies like Mosaic and Pot.
Yes.
Because a lot of times these things they do sell off at the market, but a lot of times, as you probably have experienced and watched and seen, these things can make huge moves and like 2-day moves. Like
they can.
And I asked about Mosaic, but like I'm looking at Pot and Mosaic, so maybe we could just go over those a minute.
Yeah, well, okay, so I got Mosaic up here, right? You know, and I can see it on the daily. You know, the stock going from 89 to $50, but on that weekly, man, you know that 40
$45.
Bucks, yeah, the 45, 44 is sticking out like a sore thumb, man.
But so I can see a rally to 54 on this one.
You get different kind of glasses than me.
But I don't disagree that we can go to 45 first.
Yeah.
And Pot kind of looks the same way. You know?
See, it's acting not good today. I mean, that's a good setup.
Oh, very good. I tried buying Pot this morning.
That's a good setup right there. But the larger issue, folks, and this is really important to get your head wrapped around, the larger issue is that this market has turned. Okay, with Europe is imploding, this market's turned, man. And when you turn and you've had an acceleration like we've had, this selling comes out of nowhere, and it just, boom, it hits the market. So, I mean, to me, the risk is, basically there, because the same, if we put, let me just put potash back here for a second. I'll put that on a weekly. Well, actually, potash is a better looking one than Mosaic, because of that, but that's still $36, But potash is better looking than Mosaic.
Yeah, I remember you having a call about, I think it's been 3 or 4 months ago, and I remember you looking at a weekly, and there's a breakout area.
Yeah, right.
Around 36, 37. Like
right.
I traded in Canada. Mosaic does not trade in Canada. But, all right, well, thanks, guys.
Okay, brother. Have a great one, man. Have a safe one. Okay, so let me see these small caps. What are these small caps doing? Okay, I still got to wait for a bounce. The NDX, folks, is on a confirmed ABC down. All it has to do is stay under 65.
It's going to have the volume today.
Yeah, 65.92. So what you're going to be looking for now is that you're going to be looking for where is the trigger for the small caps and for the S&P. So I'd love to see this IWM just bounce up to like about 79.53 right now. That would be the sell on that in about a heartbeat. Let's go to Charlie in Atlanta. Hey, Charlie, what's going on?
Hi, Tom. By the way, I want to thank you. 2.5 years ago, you said SRS was going to zero, and I think it was pretty close. So I shorted it, took 1,000 shares. At that time, it was like over 40.
Okay.
And then it went down, and then they had a 2-for-1, and then now they just had a 3-for-1. So it's like almost like $5, even though it says 30 with the splits. Now the question is, do you think this is enough, or do you think it really can go to zero?
I don't ever remember saying it would go to zero, but
you said it was.
Yeah.
The way it operates is it don't sit too long in it. This thing is going down a lot.
Oh yeah, no, I'm with you. So you get 40. This is pretty sick. I just brought this up. This is pretty sick. You get 4,100 was the high in 08.
Yeah, as you do all the reverse.
I know.
We did the same thing. I can't recall which equity we were looking at.
Man.
I think we might have been looking at UNG or something after all the reverse splits.
Okay.
And it was a similar kind of chart. We were like, oh my God.
Hey, folks, you just stay there. Steve, Charlie from Atlanta, we're going to be coming right back. Our phone number is 877-927-6648. Come right back, folks.
You've heard Tom O'Brien on the air, and you've always thought about trying out his newsletter, Market Insights. Well, now is the perfect time. For a limited time only, when you sign up for a 2-week free trial to Market Insights, we'll send you a free copy of Tom O'Brien's best-selling book, The Art of Timing the Trade, Your Ultimate Trading Mastery System. If you decide to cancel within the 2-week trial period, pay absolutely nothing and keep Tom's book as a free gift from us. Tom sends out his daily newsletter each morning by 9:30 a.m. with trade recommendations, including price targets and price stops. As recently as March 21st, Market Insights subscribers closed out a position for more than a 25% profit in just over 2 weeks. To get your 2-week free trial to Market Insights, along with your free copy of The Art of Timing the Trade, Your Ultimate Trading Mastery System, visit the front page of TFNN.com. Supplies are limited for this one-of-a-kind special, so act today and don't let this opportunity pass you by. Offer only valid for new subscribers. In just December of last year, the price of gold was down over 10%. In today's highly volatile gold market, you need someone in your corner that understands the complex relationships that exist within the price of gold, as well as within a variety of gold equities. Whether it's the South African gold miners and knowing how the Rand-dollar relationship will affect their bottom line, or understanding how John Paulson's $5 billion trade in the GLD can move the market, Tom O'Brien gives you the direction you need to become a better trader each week in his newsletter, The Gold Report. With over 20 individual equities covered and almost another 20 on the potential watch list each week, in addition to covering the XAU, HUI, GLD, and dollar, The Gold Report is a great source for any trader that is looking to be diversified in today's volatile gold market. For your 30-day free trial to Tom O'Brien's Gold Report, log on to TFNN.com today. Don't miss out on this great offer. Act now.
What type of investor are you? Conservative, moderate, or aggressive? No matter your investor personality, your overall portfolio should reflect your financial goals, time horizon, and your risk tolerance. Help ensure your portfolio is appropriately invested with an asset allocation plan from Morgan Stanley Smith Barney. Simply picking the right stocks is not enough. Research has shown that choosing the right proportion of stocks, bonds, and cash is essential to the success of your long-term investments. Morgan Stanley Smith Barney believes that a carefully selected portfolio can lower volatility and increase investment return potential. Find out about what asset allocation and a Morgan Stanley Smith Barney financial advisor can do for you. Call Angela O'Brien, First Vice President and Certified Financial Planner of the Clearwater, Florida branch at 727-441-6108 today to discuss your personal financial needs. Asset allocation does not assure a profit or protect against loss in declining financial markets. Investments and services are offered through Morgan Stanley Smith Barney, LLC. Member SIPC.
In the world of financial markets, there's a new player in town with an exciting new way to trade the markets. Nadex now offers binary options as well as bull spreads in a wide range of indices along with commodity and forex markets. With as little as $100, you can gain access to a new way to trade global financial markets while guaranteeing that your risk will always be capped. Nadex allows you to multiply your trading opportunities in ways never imagined before and access markets you once thought were out of reach. With short-term trading opportunities available, including binary options expiring each hour the market is open, Nadex allows you to take advantage of a variety of market conditions regardless of volatility or market direction. Now is the time to take advantage of this exciting new market. Don't let this trading opportunity pass you by. Open your account today by clicking on the Nadex banner on the front page of TFNN.com. Nadex, a better way to trade.
This segment is brought to you by Crocodile Gold. For more information, just click the Crocodile Gold banner on the front page of TFNN.com.
Welcome back, folks. Steve Rhodes, Tom O'Brien. We get Charlie from Atlanta. We're talking about the SRS. And the SRS, folks, is the ProShares Ultra Short Real Estate fund. And inside that fund, your largest holding is Simons. You know, it's amazing, SPG, when you look at Simons, Steve and I were just looking at it, folks. Simons has not only overtaken the highs, its past highs, okay? I mean, it just blew away everything. And, you know, when you take a look at this, okay, the low in 2009 was at $23, and you're at $145. And what this is all about is that if in the real estate market, folks, if you have cash flow, you stay in business, number one. But what we've also had is that the amount that the rates have gone down, what all these commercial companies, not all of them, there's still plenty of them that are in trouble, but the larger ones, they've been able to refinance in a huge way and bring their costs down dramatically.
Which is great for them.
It's huge. I mean, it's unbelievable because it's the engineering inside a refinancing, folks, puts cash in their pocket immediately. The next rent is in the pocket.
Cash in their pocket, improved cash flow.
Right.
You know, a lot easier to service the debt.
Right. And then everyone else is in trouble, so they go buy more malls.
For sure.
At cheap money.
Yeah.
So, Charlie, are you still short this baby? What are you doing with this?
I went from 1,000 to 5,000, still short. However, it is getting scary. When I feel very rich, I say to myself, I'm ready to jump ship. It feels to me.
Perfect. Take your money. Take your money and go bring your wife to the. Let's see. Oh, you're in Atlanta. You get a beautiful Ritz in Atlanta. Take your wife and take that money off the table and go have a good time for yourself.
By the way, I did. I take your advice all the time. I took my wife last year to the Galapagos Islands.
Oh, cool.
One of those great, everything paid for, fantastic vacation.
Perfect.
So it cost me nothing.
That's a beautiful thing.
The only thing I'm thinking of going long now. And I'll tell you why. I was reading about Vornado. It's one of those key players in that industry. And they tried to sell some property. They couldn't. So, and some of their customers, like Toys R Us, failed. So they took over the stores, and they're actually running Toys R Us. So I'm wondering now, and now that shareholders are very upset, it's not performing. So it seems to me I'm hearing rumbling of problems. So I'm wondering if I should just close it and go long.
I wouldn't be going long just yet. I'd close it. Vornado, okay, you know, it's trading at 82. Yeah, is it want to get down to 79? Yeah, big deal. That's not the end of the world. You know what I mean? It's not as strong, for sure. The weighting structure is not as large. I'd have to check this again, but that's the 4th largest weighting structure inside it. So what to do is this. Just go over to ProShares, pull up the weighting structure right now inside the top 10. That's what you want to do.
Okay.
Okay, man. Have a great one, man. Have a safe one.
Thank you.
These weighting structures are crucial to understand inside these ETFs.
Yeah,
and they change, folks. That's you know. So you know, I haven't updated that one for a while. So.
Yeah, and you can get it each close, each evening.
Oh yeah.
And you get the changes. You go over there. You can download the entire spreadsheet.
Exactly.
You just take a look at the top 10.
Right.
You know, and actually many of them just all. You know, sometimes you don't even need the top 10 to get over 50% of what the index is.
Oh, well, in that one there, it's definitely over 50, because I know SPG, normally SPG itself is about 23%.
Yeah.
So, you know, that baby wants to go higher. They're buying everyone. Seriously. And, you know, I mean, that's where, if you have the cash, the bottom line is this is when you want to be buying. You know what's amazing?
Yeah.
You know, it really is. This is how markets do go, and it's terrible, folks. You know, everyone was buying at highs in the real estate market, and everyone's scared of it beyond belief right now, and this is probably the best deal in our lifetime. You know, but that's how it goes.
For sure,
but that's how it goes. And, you know, there's plenty of people that get beaten up, and there's no way they're going to touch it again, which I can understand.
Yeah.
But it's really wild, you know, how markets go, and that's how they go.
For sure. You know? No, I mean, even though they're going to have some extended rates for a period of time, you know, on the low side, it'll take another absolute, you know, market crash in order for them, you know, once inflation starts kicking in, once demand starts kicking in, and it'll take another debacle.
Oh, yeah,
which will take a long time.
Oh, and it will happen. Oh, the green's going to come back. If you think, let me tell you something, folks. Okay, another 10 years from now, the green's going to be there.
Yeah,
it's going to be cranking.
It goes through the cycles.
It's going to be insane.
Yes.
I mean, I've seen after the last one in '89, everyone thought it would never come back. It's like, yeah, give it 12 years. Okay, so let me see what we have here. I get the small caps up here because these small caps to me, okay, so I got a daily. What you're looking at, folks, is that you're looking at the NIDEX platform right here. So I'm going to put the daily, and I got to find, because this looks to me like we're going to make this run here. Just give me that. Russell. Whoa, 1 second. I got so many screens up here, I'm trying to figure out what screen I'm on. Here we go. Okay, so
you're going to do it off of the index.
Oh, good. Give me the number on the Russell right now. What do you got? 793.
It's 793.22.
Okay, so 792, 793. I like this one. Let me see.
Now you're just doing it on the 10-minute. You're based on.
I am.
Right. Okay.
I am.
Okay.
So 788. 788 seems like an easy one. 1 second. So if I did. The first get-go down was 791. And what you're looking for, folks, is that what I'm looking for it to go after that B point. See, because what you have right now is this. The last acceleration up, like the IWM at 79.29, had no juice whatsoever. And it's going to go test it right now, which is perfect. But that's telling me it wants to go back down to at least 78.88.
So 788 is the ABC down.
Yeah.
And what it's coming into, what actually stopped it, about 20 minutes ago.
Right?
Well, and was the gap up on the Russell.
Okay.
Okay. So at 9:40 on April 11th, the low was 791.03 when it gapped up. So the question is, when do you go short? Do you let the sun bounce a bit more?
Right.
But that's what stopped.
No. That's what stopped. That's it. That's
the euro too. But obviously, when you just come and take a look at the
I can go with the 790. Let me see what I get the 792 for, because this gets interesting. No, that's not worth it. That's $39. The 790 though is worth it. I could sell one of those for $56. So I'm risking 44 to make 56. And that's only, I need 2 points.
Yeah.
And I got all day. Okay, let's see where this baby's going to bring us.
I think the euro still wants to bounce just a little bit more.
Yeah, that spike of the euro is a good spike, right?
It was. Yeah, absolutely. When you again, a real intraday chart, but that's what you're also basing your trade on here.
Big time.
So that area where the sacred geometry came in, because what you had there was, you take a look at retracements, folks, and what you're looking at is, basically 0.618 and 786. So the retracement, where your back is really up against the wall is at 786. So that's what you're looking for. Then you get an expansion between swing points of 1.618. Well, that's where you've got the real expansion that's taking place. So it only makes sense that that's an area that would hold and you would see a bounce.
And that's the hominy. That's big hominy.
That is, yeah, totally. Yeah, that's what.
Right.
That's what you're looking for.
Right.
I mean, you're totally looking for. Even here on the as the market was moving up, you had an expansion of 1.618, 2.618, and it held for a bit. But it gave and said, okay, I want higher prices. So it's important to, you just see these things all over the place on these intraday charts. Makes it pretty easy to trade.
No,
and if you
in the currency market, that's a monster trade.
Yeah. And so whether you're trading the currency market or if you were day trading,
yes,
you've got to have the currency charts up on your screen to really be paying attention to what's going on.
Isn't that amazing?
Yeah,
it really is. It's.
Because because that's how they work.
Currencies are ruling everything.
Yeah,
no doubt. I know.
It's like,
I know, man.
But it's the coolest thing to know that.
It is
because you don't hear that anyplace else.
No, I'm with you.
You don't hear that anyplace else. How you would want to have both screens up at the same time.
Right, and because that's you want the edge, and that is the edge, folks. Because it's everything is off of those currencies, man, which is just amazing. Yeah. It really is. I mean,
and it's all about the correlation. Has never left. Unfortunately, you can't do a tick for tick. This tick equals X many number of dollars. But you become a directional trader.
That's right.
And that's really what you're doing on a daily basis.
Sure.
If you're trading intraday.
Look at that push.
Yeah. So I just curious. So what are the current interest rates over in Spain then? What were those? What are those bonds?
They were pushing 7% this morning.
Okay.
Yeah. And that
7%. That's when the markets really started to freak out.
Yeah. And let me see. So, look at this. This is pretty intense. Now, Spain here. We'll bring Spain up right now. And this tried to bounce this morning. Yeah, and it couldn't hold it. So Spain's going to close at its lows again. Yeah. So, I mean, this is pretty...
And that's a really important chart. Like you were saying, for people to understand, when you take that thing back and you see where Spain came from, where it went to, and now where it's traveling back to.
When all the markets bottomed, folks, okay, Spain bottomed at the same time, 6,700. Spain was one of the first ones to take off like a rocket.
Yeah.
Spain went up 90% in a year. Got up to 12,200. We took 3 years to actually do it.
Yes,
okay?
That's right.
And then gave it back in 2 years. Now it's going after it. There's nothing. I mean, it's going after the 6702. Yeah. We'll see whether it holds it or not. The way that it's coming down, it's absolutely coming down on more volume. Which, let me tell you something. I don't. I think we're going to go after my infamous 800, 825. But I can't see our markets taking that out with volume, where Spain has volume. I mean, we came down on, 24 billion. You're going into 22 billion. That 24 billion was the quarter of September of 2011. Then last quarter you did 20 billion. That's real numbers, man. That's pretty incredible.
Well, our markets moved up, above their highs in the weighted indexes. They haven't done it, on the New York Stock Exchange, and that's where the real divergence is.
Right.
In fact, we in the New York Stock Exchange, you never got back really near the May 2nd highs of last year. You only did 0.786 retracement off of that.
Okay.
And so, what we were taking a look at during the Master Trader course was, if you come back all the way up to the highs in October of 2007, you had the New York, and this is a monthly chart, closed at 10.311.
Yeah.
And, closed at, you almost made a bearish engulfing candle at the very top back in 2007.
Okay.
But what you do have going on right now, if you do close below, the month has got, some ways to go.
Yeah.
But just simply, if you do close below 81.36.13, and you're at 79.43 right now, you will have a bearish engulfing candle on a monthly basis, which is hard to do on these indexes.
Oh, yeah.
When you do those, and then if the following month you've got follow-through, that's, that is telling you that on the New York Stock Exchange, the signal it would be giving is that you're going to do an ABC down that takes the NYSE back at least to May of 2009.
Yeah,
takes it right back to the highs of May of 2009. That's just doing a 1-to-1.
And you know what May of 2009 is? This is what's
I'm guessing it's your...
It's 825.
Yeah.
I'll tell you, folks, this is so weird, man. I'm not kidding. And we'll see where this shakes and bakes. But May of 2009 is the benchmark. Now, if you happen to be in the gold market, you know that many of the gold equities have already gone there.
Right.
That's what's so bizarre. It's like, okay, you pull up Newmont, which is the largest. Look at Newmont can't get any traction, man. It's just amazing. But Newmont is grooving down here. Let me see. So watch this. Here's May of 2000. There's April.
Yeah.
There's May of 2009. $43, and we're at 48.
Well, and what's interesting about the New York Stock Exchange and why I think that's the one where people should be focused because it's going to give us the best clue as to just simply the overall breadth of the market and what's going to go on here is that in October in October had a huge bullish engulfing candle, but the high of that is at 78.64. And so if you close below that, number one, you'd have a bearish engulfing candle for the month.
Yeah.
And if you close inside that swing point, which makes sense, it says you're going to go test the bottom of that. You'd be in a consolidation.
Right.
Well, the thing, folks, is the bottom of that actually comes just all the way to the July 09 highs. So at a minimum, it's from a price standpoint, you've got to be careful. That's why
it's great when you have two separate areas like that.
Yeah.
It's just really cool.
Yeah.
No doubt.
Which was why, I thought it was important, to start taking a look at because, we've had the high flyers.
Right.
Which you can say is really the IBD 50.
Yep.
And so what I did was, this morning before I started, I said, okay, because, from a standpoint, if we're the market turn here, this will also be giving us all kinds of clues.
Oh, yeah.
Yeah. And, right now today, you've only got 2, 4, 6... 2, 4, 6 of them that are up.
Amazing.
Yeah, that means 44 of the 50 high flyers. With the Dow being up 70 points, folks. So you got to kind of, because that's a top line that gets, you got to understand there is some significant weakness out there.
Oh, big time. Steve Rhodes, Tom O'Brien, we get the Dow up 70 right now. NASDAQ is down 16. NASDAQ made its way back. S&Ps are flat. You stay right there, folks. We'll come right back.
Are you looking for a precision edge in the market? Something that can stack the odds in your favor? Then look into Larry Pesavento's new trading newsletter, Patterns, Profits, and Peace of Mind. In each weekly issue, Larry explains what's going to happen in the markets based on the pattern he sees developing and gives you actionable trade ideas based on those patterns. Plus, you'll get his detailed analysis on a variety of markets and sectors, including stocks, treasury bonds, the gold market, oil, the dollar, the forex market, and more. And you'll get the Technical Corner segment, which is a short but powerful weekly training session on trading. You'll get access to all the patterns Larry is seeing in the markets, plus the Astro Harmonics and powerful Bradley stock market model that Larry utilizes for less than $5 a day. An extremely potent combination that will give you just the edge you've been looking for. Try Patterns, Profits, and Peace of Mind absolutely free for 2 weeks. Go to tfnn.com and click on the free trial link at the top of the page. That's an $85 value, yours free when you register right now. Get Larry's Patterns, Profits, and Peace of Mind and get the edge you've been looking for.
At Tiger Metal Exchange, we pay you more for converting your jewelry to cash.
Let's go to Brian in New Jersey. Hey, Brian, what's going on?
Hey, Tom, just want to let you know I did give you some jewelry. My jeweler offered me about $650. I should get a check in the mail tomorrow for about $1,200.
At Tiger Metal Exchange, it's all about honesty when converting your jewelry to cash.
Okay, let's go to Paul in Florida first. Hey, Paul, what's going on?
I want to commend you on the Tiger Metal Exchange. I just did a deal with you guys the other day.
Oh, good.
And very happy.
Well, I appreciate it. Now, did you sell us jewelry or did you buy coins off us?
Yeah, I sold you jewelry.
Okay.
Yeah.
Awesome.
What we weighted at was less than you guys said, so, you're totally honest.
At Tiger Metal Exchange, we give you the tools to value your gold, and it's absolutely free. Call 866-618-8888 or log on to TigerMetalExchange.com. We've created the easiest, safest, and most honest cash for gold process. Tiger Metal Exchange. It's the only call you need to make.
David White's newsletter, The Technology Insider, is focused like a laser on finding the next big things in technology. If you had invested only $10,000 in Microsoft in 1986, you'd have been a millionaire by 2000. Disruptive technology like Microsoft's is the key to these massive long-term profits, and the Tech Insider is the vehicle from TFNN to capitalize on these opportunities. This is the go-to newsletter that identifies, monitors, and profits on mostly little-known cutting-edge companies with great long-term prospects. David's experience is as an inventor of Emmy-winning animation products for TV and Hollywood that propelled a company public. Match that with 14 years as a full-time trader, and he's uniquely qualified to guide you through the light-speed world of ever-evolving high-tech. If you're ready to ride the next big technology bull market for less than $40 per month, log on to TFNN.com and get your 2-week free trial to the Technology Insider. Get in on the ground floor of the next big thing today. Great Basin Gold is a mining company engaged in the exploration and development of 2 emerging gold properties in Nevada and South Africa with a total resource base of more than 23 million gold ounces. Great Basin's Burnstone mine in South Africa opened in February of this year with a resource of 20 million gold ounces, becoming the first mine to open in the historic Witwatersrand Basin in the last 30 years. The Burnstone mine is projected to have a 25-year mine life and is fully financed with production anticipated to be over 250,000 ounces per year at a cash cost of only $450 per ounce. The Hollister mine in Nevada became fully integrated in the 4th quarter of 2010 with annual production estimates of 110,000 ounces of gold per year over the 8-year mine life at a cash cost of only $527 per ounce. Great Basin Gold is cash flow positive and trades on the Toronto and New York stock exchanges under the symbol GBG.
Catch Basil Chapman as he uses his Chapman Wave methodology to call the markets. The Tiger Technicians Hour, next on TFNN.
Welcome back, folks. Steve Rhodes, Tom O'Brien. We get the Dow right now up 68, NASDAQ down 15, S&P's a flat, and the good old Euro is wailing it out here.
They popped it.
Yeah, and you know what?
It's on off a bit right now.
No, it's not going to help. It's not going to. It's this is the lifeline, folks. There's no 2 ways about it. The lifeline to hold the markets up. Just
that really wild.
No, it is. That makes sense. Okay, but let me tell you something, folks. The market, okay, is much bigger than any lifelines that they can throw to them. Once
that's for sure.
Particularly once that it starts rolling, and it's rolling now.
Yeah.
That's the difference. You know what I mean?
Yes, absolutely.
Because once that roll starts, it's a whole different ballgame. So the NDX right now is at 2680, made a huge comeback. And let me just see. So you got Google.
What kind of volume was it?
Oh, it's still an ABC down, but I just want to see because I'm gonna get over that Nadex platform and sell that baby too. So you get 16 million on Apple coming into 26. Now that's going to blow that one away, but then we're also coming into 50. And it looks to me like even with the 50, oh, that's it right now. Okay, 1 second. That's it. Apple's done right now again. Okay, so where am I at? Okay, I'm at 2676. So that's a no-brainer. 2664 is an easy one because it already was there. And you can get this one at cheap money right now because it's $78.50. So that means you're risking, what, $21 for 100. 21 for 79.
Yeah.
21 for 79. So is the Euro done yet? Oh, man.
It's not done. No, it's not done yet. It's not done yet, baby. Oh, okay. Sorry. I know you don't want to hear that.
All right.
It's not dead.
That's all right.
It's still pushing. They're pushing on the string.
Yeah, they're pushing on the string. Well, that's what you got to do. You got to keep Europe alive, man. Got to keep them alive and kicking. Bottom line, the early.
Well, I mean, when you take a look at the sell-off this morning,
right?
The futures absolutely just push up, and then the sell-off. So it just seems like no matter what, the news is going to be sold here. Any good news?
Exactly. No, exactly. Exactly.
And you get volume to the downside.
We had a question. Why do you always hit the bids and offers on the Nadex trains? Oh, this is cool. He's right. Okay, so Mark was asking, why do I always hit the bids or offers on the Nadex trade? I find that putting bids and offers somewhere in the middle usually get filled, unless you think you have the absolute top or bottom. He's right. With the spreads in the Nadex, folks, are about $3, and you absolutely can put them in the middle, and you will get filled. Because sometimes, depending on how many contracts you're doing, you'll take out so many contracts, and then you get. But you absolutely can, just like an ECN, you can absolutely put them in the middle. There's no doubt about it. Yeah, that's a great question, Mark. Thanks for bringing that up. Okay, so let's see what's happening in Europe. Okay, so Europe can't get out of its way.
Yeah, it really can't. You get DAX up 47 points right now compared to where it was this morning. It's
the DAX.
What you're looking for, if the DAX closes below 66.12, 61, it will have failed at that March 7th swing point.
Okay.
Again.
Right.
It closes back inside, and all it really was doing this morning was testing the bottom portion of this uptrend channel.
Yeah.
Which is normal. Once you break out of it, right? You go back and you test it.
Now that goes all the way back to December. I see what you're looking at.
Yeah.
Oh, cool.
Yeah.
All right.
So now what you want to see for confirmation is a close below 66.12, 61 today.
Wow.
It is.
You stay right there, folks. We're going up to Newton, Massachusetts. We'll get our man, Mr. Basil Chapman. He's going to be prowling with you for the next hour. And then, of course, this afternoon, come back with David White and myself, 4 to 6.
Take care, folks. Have a great day.
Have a great one. Have a safe one, folks.